So good morning students. Today we are going to see the chapter file handling. Okay. Take page number 184. Take code snippet question number 8. Okay, fine. So I'm going to explain this program. Right. So open student.dat means we are going to create a file called student.dat with write mode, and this line will be saved in fileout such that hereafter instead of student.dat you can use the name fileout. Clear? Once again I am saying, instead of student.dat hereafter you can use fileout. Okay, fine. Then what is this? It is a for loop. This for loop will be executed for how many times? It will be executed for 5 times. Right. Where is the for loop action block? Starting from here up to here. Right. So these two lines will be executed for how many times? 5 times. Right. In the first time, what will be executed? Enter name of student colon will be printed. So see here, enter name of student will be printed. Right. Next, then you have to give a keyboard input. Then you are giving RIA. This information was given by you. Okay, fine. So RIA is a keyboard input, and that RIA will be saved in name. What's the name value? RIA. R-I-Y-A. Name value is RIA. Right. So I told you fileout means what? It is nothing but student.dat. In the student.dat, dot write means what will happen? Can you see student.dat? Initially there will be nothing. Okay, it's an empty file. Okay, right. So if you are using fileout.write name means, what's the name value? Name value is RIA. Okay, in the student.write it will write RIA name. Okay, so in the student.dat it will write RIA name. Right. So the first loop is over. Then it's again go back to the for loop for the second loop. Okay, right. Now enter name of student it will ask. Okay, so enter name of student will be printed, and next it will ask a keyboard input. For that you have to give Rehan, and this Rehan will be stored in name. Hereafter this not it won't be RIA, it will be Rehan, R-E-H-A-N. Right. Then fileout means what? In the student.text it will write what? Rehan, R-E-H-A-N. So in the student.dat it will write Rehan. So these two lines will be executed for totally 5 times. So 5 times it will ask for the name. You have to give 5 names, and all the names will be written here. Okay, so here, all the names will be written. Since you are writing in write mode, since you are using write mode, all these names will be written in student.dat. Clear? Okay. So listen, once if you open the student.dat, compulsory you have to close this student.dat. So you have to use fileout.close function. Suppose if this line was not given means, okay, you can't find any result in the student.dat. All this name RIA, Rehan will not be found in the student.dat. Error will be coming sometimes. So if you are opening a file means, don't forget to close the file. Understand? Okay. So hope you understand. Thank you very much. Okay students, this is the computer science class. The chapter name is file handling. Okay. Take the page number 185 and take the code snippet 9. Okay. Fine. I am going to explain this program only. What is this? just like the same program as we saw in course snippet 8. Right. Listen, we are going to create a new file called student.txt. Okay, and we are opening in write mode. Okay, so that we can write something in the student.txt. Okay, and that this line will be saved in file out, such that hereafter if you want to do something in student.1 means you have to use file out, right? Then what about this for loop? This for loop will be executed for how many times? Yes, this for loop will be executed for 5 times, right? So how many lines are there in for loop? There are totally 3 lines, 1, 2 and 3. These 3 are the for loop action block. Okay, fine. These 3 lines will be executed for 5 times. Okay, done. In the first time, it will print enter name of student. Then it will print enter the name of the student. Then in the student1.txt you are going to write, okay, I'm sorry. So after giving enter the name of the text, you are going to give the keyboard input. What's the keyboard input? Jaya. This Jaya will be saved in name. What's the name value? The name value is Jaya. Okay. Then in the student1.txt, okay, we are going to write the name Jaya. Okay, right. So in the student1.txt we are going to write the name called Jaya. Okay. So listen, and next we are going for the fileout.write \n. Okay. So \n means simply we can say, உங்களுக்கு புரியுற மாதிரி சொன்னா இது என்ன அப்படினா, it is nothing but enter, enter. Okay, since you are giving this \n, okay, so the file pointer will be moving from here to here. That means the file pointer will be moving for the next line. Okay, done. Then it will go for the next for loop. Okay, then once again enter the name of the student will be printed. You are giving the name Jivin. That Jivin will be saved in the name. What's the name value? Jivin. Okay, then in the system student1.txt we are going to write the name Jivin. So in the next line only this Jivin will be printed. Why? Because of you used \n here. Okay, fine. Once this Jivin was printed, what is this? In the student1.txt you are going to write enter. \n means what? I told you enter, such that this file pointer will be coming for the next line here before the after the Jivin. Understand? So what I want to convey is, if you use fileout.write \n means all these names will be printed in the, will be written in the student1.txt in next line. Okay, so all these lines will not be printed in the same line. All this line will be written in the next line. Understand? So if you use fileout.write \n means all these names will be written in next line. Understand? So hope you understand. Thank you very much. So good morning students. Today we are going to see computer science class. Take page number 185, chapter 5, file handling. Okay. So today we are going to see code snippet question number 10. Right. So today we are going to see the term list1.append. So how this list1.append is going to execute. Okay, that's what I am going to explain. Okay, done. So what is this? We are going to create a, listen, very simple. What is this? W. W means we are going to create a new file called student3.txt. Okay, in write mode. Then this line will be saved in file out. That means if you want to write something in student.3.txt means you have to use file out. Simple. Okay. Then what is the list1 value? List1 value is nothing. Okay, done, no problem. Then what is this? It is for loop. This for loop will be executed for how many times? Yes. How many times? 5 times. Okay. Then what is the action block of for loop? Yes. From here to here. So this action block will be executed for how many times? Of course 5 times. Okay. So for the first loop, it will ask enter name of student. Okay. So it will enter name of student will be printed. Okay. It will ask you a keyboard input and you are giving Nitya as keyboard input. Then this Nitya will be saved in this name. The name value is what? It is Nitya. Okay, fine. Then list1 dot append. Okay, you already know what is the meaning of append. Append means add at the end. Okay, what is this? Append means add at the end. Okay, fine. So in the list, this is the list. Can you see the list? Okay, in the list you have to add at the end. So initially it will be empty. You have to add Nitya. You have to add Nitya alone. Okay, fine. Next, followed by backslash n you have to append. So Nitya backslash n you have to write in list 1. Okay, fine. Then we are going for the next for loop. Okay. Again, enter name of student will be printed in the screen. And this is the keyboard input. You are giving the input Noor, N-O-O-R. And this Noor will be saved in name. Now what is the name value? It is Noor. Okay, done. Then in list 1, in this list 1, append means what? Add at the end. This is the end. In the end, something is going to be added. What? What's the name value? It is Noor, N-O-O-R. Noor means this Noor will be added in the list at the end. Okay. Followed by backslash n is also added. So backslash n is also added. Right? Okay. So like that, totally 5 loops are there. So 5 times it will ask enter the name of the student, and 5 times you are going to give a new name. So all these names will be added in the list. Okay, at the end, along with the backslash n, it will be added. Understand? Fine. So this list contains 5 names. For each name at the end, backslash n is there. Okay, fine. Now this for loop is over. Okay. File out means what? I told you, file out and student.txt both are same. Okay, fine. So in student3.txt we are going to write lines. Okay, we are going to write lines list 1. So list 1 contains Nitya enter, Noor enter, Nathan enter, Ned enter, Naveen enter. So all these things will be written in student3.txt. So this is student3.txt. In this text, okay, all these things will be written Nitya, Noor, Nathan, Ned, Naveen. Okay, with enter. Okay, that's all. Fine. So in last class also we did the same thing. Okay, can you see all the names will be printed in next line. Here also all the names will be printed in next line. So what is the difference between these two? Very simple. In this program we are using list. In the previous program we are not using any list, but in this program we are using list. Okay, so also in the list we are using append concept. Okay, fine. So using the list, okay, we are writing all these things in the student3.txt. That's all. Okay, so what I thought you understand, I think so. Hope you understand. Thank you very much. So good morning students, this is computer science class. Chapter name is file handling. take page number 186. We are going to see the program 5.3. Okay, so we are going to see this big program, understand? Okay, be concentrate, very simple. How many students are there in the class? That will be printed, understand? Any doubts? Very simple. Then because of this input, you are going to give one keyboard input. What is the input? It is 3. So here int is there, so compulsory you have to give only 3. You should not give any float value. Okay, fine. This 3 will be stored in count. So what is the count value? It is 3. Right. Then equal to open mocks.dat comma w. Since it is w, okay, so this mocks.dat, okay, will be newly created, and this line will be stored in file out, such that hereafter file out and mocks.det both are same. That means you want to write something in mock.det means you have to use file out. Okay, fine. What is this? For loop. This for loop will be going to execute for how many number of times? Count number of times. What is the value of count? It is 3. Okay, we can write 3 here, such that this for loop will be executed for 3 number of times. Okay, fine. So first, so what is there in the loop means very simple. It will ask input for roll number. Okay. Then it asks input for name. It asks input for marks. Okay. So for the first time, it will ask input for roll number. You are giving the number, and it will ask input for name. You are giving Hazel. And it asks input for marks, you are giving 67.7. Okay, fine. Then what is the use of this rec? Very simple. This 12 Hazel 67.5 are there in 3 different lines. Okay, you want to make it in single line. So for that purpose we are using rec. See here, 12 Hazel 67.75, all these things are appear in single line. Who joined all this line? Who? Rec only joined all the 3 datas. So how is it possible? Very simple. Roll number plus name plus marks. That's all. So because of this statement, all the 3 datas are linked together, form a single line. Okay, fine. Sir, why did you use str function here, and here also you used str function? For what reason you use this str function? One student is asking. Very simple. This rec will hold only one data type. For example, this rec can able to store only string. Okay, name can be only string, such that this rec can store only string data type. The roll number, it is in number. So to convert a number into string number, we are using str function. To convert the mark as the string, we are using string function. Okay, such that this roll number also string now, this name also string now, the mark also string now. All the 3 things are string, so that now only the rec have the capacity to receive all the string values. Got it? Okay. Then now rec what having? Rec having the data of single line 12, Hazel, 67.75. Got it? Right. Then file out means what? I told you file out and mocks.det both are same, such that in mocks.det, where is mock.det? This is called mocks.det. Okay, fine. In the mocks.det file, you are going to write rec. What is there in rec? 12, Hazel, comma 67.7. This is the data Rick is having, okay, in single line. So that will be written in marks.det. Got it? Then once again going for the second loop. Once again it will ask for the roll number, you are giving a number, and once again it asks for the name, you are giving a name GR. Once again it asks for the marks, you are giving the value 78.5. In rec statement you are adding all the three datas, okay. So roll number you have to make it a string, and mark also you have to make it a string. All the three are string now. Now the rec is eligible to receive all the datas. Now in rec, what is there? 15 Jaya 78.5 will be there. So that line will be written in marks.det. How? File out means marks.det. Write means we are going to write something. In rec, what is there? This data will be there. 15 Jaya 78.5 will be there, such that that data will be written here. Like that, all the three times, okay, the data will be written in next line. Okay, you see here, can you see here backslash n? Because of this backslash n, all the data are written in next line. Understand? So I think, I hope you understand the concept. Thank you very much. So good morning students, it's a computer science class. Lesson number 5, file handling. Take page number 186 and program 5.4. Okay. So what is this? Here we are opening a file called marks.det. Listen, can you see here what mode? It is called append mode. It is called what mode? Append mode. Append mode means add at the end. Append means what? Add something at the end of the file. Okay, done. Okay, suppose here W means we are going to create a new file. This is not W, it is A, it is append mode, such that this file is already present. Once again I am saying, append means this file will be already present. Okay, where it is there? Can you see here? Okay, marks.det. This file is already there. Okay, this is the old data. First line, second line and third line is old data. Okay, fine. Okay, so this line will be saved in file such that if you want append something in marks.det means you have to use file out, right? Okay, so what is this? It is a for loop. This for loop will be executed for how many times? 2 times. So 2 times means in the first loop what will be there means it will ask input for roll number, it will ask input for name, it will ask input for marks. Listen, for the first loop it will ask input for roll number, it will ask input for name, it will ask input for marks. Understand? In the second loop it will ask input for roll number, it will ask input for name, it will ask input for marks. So 2 times it will ask the inputs. Understand? Okay. So what is the usefulness of this rec? Rec, what it will do now? All these 3 data, roll number and name and the marks, will be added and it will put in the same line. Rec, it will put in the same line what things? Roll number, name, marks. All these 3 things will be appended, joined in the same line. Understand? Okay. Then what is called file out? File out is nothing but marks.det. In marks.det something is going to be written. What is that? In rec, what is there now? That thing will be written in file out. Okay, fine. So listen, because of rec statement, this 17 akshar 78.9 will be 17 comma akshar comma 78.9. Okay, So because of the rect statement, these three things will be 23, given, 89.5. Okay, fine. So this rect data only going to be, listen, this rect data only going to be right in file out. That means marks.det. Okay, such that rec what is there in rec, what is there, 17 etc. and 23 etc. is there. So those things, can you see here, 17 etc. and 23 etc. Okay, so these things will be appended. What is called appended? Can you see, this is the old line, then this part is old data already present, and last these two lines are appended along with the old file. Okay, so finally what I want to convey is, if you use a mode, that means append mode means, okay, what will happen now, in the marks.det, that data will be added at the end of the file. That's all. Okay, so hope you understand. Thank you very much. So good morning students, it is a computer science class, lesson number 5, file handling. Take page number 194 and take question number 6. Okay, fine. So what is the output for the following code? That's a question. Okay, so see this program. What is here? Write mode is there. Write mode means this file output.txt is newly created now. Okay, whenever you see write mode, you can assume that a new file is going to be created. So now I am going to create a new file called output.txt. Okay, so output.txt. I had created a new file called output.txt, right? Then hereafter output.txt, both are same. Understand? Both are same. So out means what? Output.txt. So in output.txt, that means this one, we are going to write hello world. So that here we have to write HELLO, hello, WORLE, world. Okay. Now what is this? It is called next line, such that the file pointer will be moved towards the next line, and here the file pointer is getting ready. Okay, fine. Next, out means what? Again the same, output.txt. So in output.txt, we are going to write something. What? How are you? Question mark. So the file pointer is ready here. So from here, how are you? Question mark. Okay, fine. Then out.close means this file will be closed. Right. Then file. What is this file? This file is a keyword which is an alternative for open function. This is an alternative for OPEN, open function. Okay. So output.txt will be opened again. This function will be again open. Okay. And dot read function means whatever there in the output.txt will be fully read by this function. What it will read? It will fully read hello, world, next line, how are you? Question mark. So these characters, okay, so these characters will be fully read by this function. So this is the output. What is the output? So you have to draw a file, and inside the file you have to write like this. It means that because of these two statements, this output came, and because of this read statement, this is the output. Like that you have to explain and write. That's all. Okay. So hope you understand. Thank you very much. So good morning students, it is a computer science class, lesson number 5, file handling. Take page number 187 and program number 5.5. So write a program to display the contents of marks.date created through the programs 5.3 and 5.4. Listen, marks.date. Okay, program is ready. Okay, it is already there. Clear? Okay, fine. So come to the program. I'll explain you this program. Okay, fine. R means what? It means read mode. If a file has to be read means this file should be already present. You have to check that whether this file is already present or not. Yes, of course this file is already present because you see marks.date, this file is already present, so no problem. Fine. So marks.date file will be opened in read mode. Okay, and that line should be saved in file inp. Okay, then what is called while str? So these two lines will be again and again going to be repeated. Okay, when it comes for the first time, while str, what is the value of str? We don't know. For let us assume str is equal to a white space. Can you see here a white space? So str is equal to a single white space. Okay, such that while str means while a white space. You listen, very simple. While nothing means the condition is false, while something means the condition is true. So now you say while white space means something. Now you tell me this condition is true or false. Yes, this condition is true. True means this line will be executed. File inp. What do you mean by file inp? File inp means nothing but marks.date. So in marks.date you are going to read a line from the file pointer. So usually the file pointer will be at the beginning here before the 12. So it will read, because of read line function, it will read a complete line. Which line? 12, hazel, 67.7. And this statement will be stored in str. So in str what will be there? 12, hazel, 67.7. This data will be stored in str. Then print str means, listen very carefully, whenever you use print statement, the output will be shown only in the output screen. Can you see here 3 arrow marks? It is nothing but an output screen. Clear? Okay. So print str means whatever there in the str, that will be printed in the output screen. So in str what is the data? 12, h, 67.7. So this data will be printed in output screen, and it will go for the next loop while str. Okay, now you see, very simple. Before that, in the first loop, str has the value single space. Now str has what value? You tell me. Yes, str has 12, hazel, 67.7. Such that while something means the condition is true. So from the file pointer, okay, from the file pointer means where? The file pointer will be in the before 15. From the file pointer it will read a complete line. So 15, GA, 78.5. So that data will be stored in str, and the same data will be print in output screen. So 15, GA, 78 will be printed in the output screen. Like that every line will be printed. Okay, then at last, after finishing all these lines, file pointer will be here. Am I right? Okay. So here it will come while str means, okay, at last in str there will be no data such that the program is going to be finished. Okay. So because of this program, what happens? Whatever the data is found in marks.det, that will be printed in the output screen by means of this while loop. That's all. Okay. So hope you understand. Thank you very much. So good morning students. It's a computer science class. Lesson number 5, file handling. Take page number 196 and take program number 14. Two identical files, namely p1.txt and p2.txt. Okay, file. So here you have to write p1.txt and here you have to write p2.txt. But anyhow, both are same, identical. Both are look like same. The only difference from here to here is, here \n is given, but here there is no backslash. You see, better than heaven or etc. up to lives, better than heaven etc. up to lives, everything is same to same, but here \n is given at the end of the line, and here there is no \n is given. So that's the difference. So if you run this program, okay, what will be the output? Then if you run this program, then what is the output? Then what is the difference between these two outputs? That's what they are asking. Clear? Okay. So write means what? Write means p1.txt will be newly created. You see, now only this p1.txt will be created. Understand? Okay. Right. Then, so obj means what? Obj means p1.txt. Okay. So in p1.txt, we are going to write something, what? Better than heaven or Arcadia. So better than heaven or Arcadia it will write. Then here there is no \n. So the next line, I love thee. So that will be printed, that will be written in the same line. Okay. Since here \n was not given, so this line will be written in the same line. Okay. Then, and thy love I shall give. So this line also, okay, written in the same line. Why? Because here also there is no \n. So to every brother nation that lives, that also will be written in the same line up to lives. So from better to lives, everything was written in p1.txt in the same line, Clear? Okay. Whereas here p2.txt means now only p2.txt will be opened. Okay. Okay. Then obj means what? Obj means p2.txt. So in p2.txt we are going to write something, what? Better than heaven or Arcadia will be written here. Then \n means the file pointer will be coming from here to here. Okay. Then I love thee, oh my India means that will be written here. Then because of this \n, the file pointer will be moving here. So next, and thy love I shall give will be printed. Because of this \n, okay, the file pointer will move here. Then to every brother nation that lives means that will be printed. Okay. Then because of this \n, the file pointer will come here. Then that's all. Then the file will be closed. Understand? So here, what are the two different output means? All the lines will be written in the same line. Here all the lines will be written in next line. So these are the difference between the two outputs. Okay. So hope you understand. Thank you very much.